Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. It's a 5-card spread, but it's the incoming energies. I'm asking for new energies that is affecting all Aquarius individuals born under the zodiac sign of Aquarius, you know. But this is for Aquarius. As you know, this may not resonate with everyone. You know, be your story. And you know, Tarot is here to help, not to hinder. Is to give you warnings so you can change a situation or tell you blessings that are coming so you can embrace them. 3 of Cups in reverse, the incoming energy. Maybe someone is indulging too much in the spirits, you know, partying too much, or just not having a lot of abundance. But it could be something else. It also could be where you can't celebrate as often as you want to in the incoming energy, but we shall find out. In the past, you feel like you didn't get a victory with the 6 of Wands. Remember, these energies are probably very temporary because we are reading during Mercury in retrograde, which has a way of messing things up. And also, I will clarify it with another deck, and it could change up the story, so bear with me or make it very interesting. The obstacle is strife. It's in reverse, so maybe you're having trouble overcoming strife in some way. Current environment. Knight of Cups. Someone may want to make you an emotional offer. You also could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Maybe someone wants to give you a gift. Friendship, love, kindness. That's the current environment. Outside environment. There's no growth or fruition in this situation, and you feel like there's no blessings. So I do feel like someone wants to give something to you or offer something to you, but you may think it's not fruitful for you or it won't go anywhere. You may feel that way, but that's during, I'm telling you, Mercury in retrograde brings that stuff out. Yep, and someone's going to make you an offer, but you may not want to accept it, or you don't think it's a good offer, or you're unsure about it with the 4 of Cups. Now let's find out what's going on. Just tells us the frame of it all, you know, the outside of it all. Now in the past, you got the 6 of Wands. It's in reverse. You don't feel like you got a victory in a situation. 6 of Wands, why are you there? And I always use this as a clarifier, or I ask a second question. That's why I use a different deck. 6 of Wands in reverse, why are you there? For Aquarius. Yeah, you're in the anxiety over a victory you didn't get with the 9 of Swords. 6 of Wands, 9 of Swords, why are you there? Ace of Cups over an emotional new beginning. I'm thinking someone's going to offer you something and you don't know if you want it. And for very few cases, you may offer somebody something and they may not want it. But I'm thinking this is Aquarius completion card. I'm going to put that right there because something completed. You're already done with it in a way. The obstacle is the 5 of Wands in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse. Why are you there? For Aquarius. It looks like you. Princess of Swords, and I could be male or female. We don't really single it out during mass readings, or at least I don't. But this is someone who's having trouble overcoming strife or trying not to cause strife, and that's the obstacle for the Princess of Swords. Can I get another card for the 5 of Wands in reverse and the Princess of Swords in the upright? There you are again. Just tell me you're having really a hard time over the strife issue, whether to not get involved with it, or maybe overly, you know, having overly zealous, you know, to stand up for yourself in some way. Because I see the Prince of Swords and the Princess of Swords both in the upright. Again, it can be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or someone trying to make negotiations and try to do things right, possibly, but not always. Now, the Knight of Cups is in the current environment. Knight of Cups is making you an offer of friendship, love, you know, gifts, things of that nature. It also could, like I said, be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. Knight of Cups in the upright while you're there for Aquarius. Maybe dealing with a couple people. Prince of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe you got somebody else there, or maybe you got a couple of people there. Or, you know, I'm dealing with a lot of Aquarius here too, so that's going to show a lot of the signs. So, Knight of Cups, Prince of Wands as the current environment. A lot of people are going to be around you, and this is you in the mix of it. And all, or you could be dealing with other air sign. So there's going to be some involvement with other people that you're going to have to deal with, and someone definitely wants to make you a little bit of an emotional offer that you know they want you to take. Now the outside environment is the Empress is in reverse. This is someone who's feeling that there's no growth, fruition, or blessings in this situation. The Empress in reverse while you're there for Aquarius. Yeah, there's no desire to go back to it or do something. Maybe it has to do with that Cups energy because it's right next to it. So the Empress, the Lust card, both in reverse while you're there. For Aquarius, that's what's heading towards them, or the outside environment. And you're saying they'll never change with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, I just love Mercury in retrograde, don't you? In the end, someone's going to offer you something, like I said, and you may not accept it or not like the offer. Someone's having trouble moving on from troubled waters with the Six of Swords, but I don't see, when they offer you something, you're like, I don't know if I want that. Maybe someone else is having trouble moving on. But the Four of Cups in the upright, Six of Swords in reverse while you're there for Aquarius is the final outcome. Yeah, you don't want to be in a trap situation. You don't want to be bound. You don't want to be tied down. And you don't like interference in your life. So you may turn something down because maybe it's got too big a price for you at this time. At least during Mercury in retrograde. And really, I know it sounds crazy, but to sit there and go into a new relationship or a new situation during this time usually goes kind of chaotic. You know, so it's always better to wait. It's not wrong to talk to somebody, but you may turn this down because the energies are just a mess, you know. In the end, you will still be dealing with the Prince of Cups. Prince of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in the upright. So someone is wanting to make you an offer, but you're not ready, or you feel like there's too much interference. I do see possibly more than, you know, one or even two people here. But you are thinking there's no growth in the situation, whatever is offered you, and you have no desire for it right now because you feel they haven't changed a bit. And that is your reading. And I will upload this as soon as I can, but it's just a temporary energy from Mercury in retrograde. A lot of people are going through this, a lot of the signs, and it's just natural. And if this is the worst that can happen, it's just that you're just not accepting something right now. So that's just, you know, it could be worse. And I'll talk to you later. And I'll upload this as soon as I can, okay? Bye.